Okay, racers, season 4 of ZRL is on us. We have a total of 10 races, 8 of which are in normal season and 2 playoffs. I'll be providing my usual coverage, recon rides every race on a page, attack points and tips, that's kind of new, and DS notes. Let's take the races one at a time. The first one is a team time trial of Watopia's Waistband. It's really flat. There's a couple of technical areas that will sort your team out, but other than that, this one is all about staying in the draft, making sure you have an appropriate race pace and just good discipline throughout. That's Watopia's Waistband, 1 lap, first race. Let's just jump on to the second race, which is Figure 8 Reverse. This one's a points race. You will see the feather power up, the burrito, and the aero power up as you go around this lap of Figure 8 Reverse. It is a pretty tough course, in my humble opinion. It's all hilly except where it's flat, and I think the fact that it covers both directions of hilly KOM and both directions of the sprint mean there are plenty of points available for everybody. Flatland loop is not half as flat as the name would imply. It rolls up for the first half and then rolls back down again with a flat in the middle. So I think this is a fantastic race. I think it will be the most competitive of the season just because there's something for everyone. I'm really looking forward to riding in this one and probably not coming anywhere near the front of the pack. But there you go. I think this will be a really great, really competitive race. So look out for race 3 of the season, which is Flatland Loop points race. Casse-Pattes points race, number 4. This one, I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right, but hopefully there are some people who have better grasp of French than me watching, and you can correct me in the comments down below. So Season Ds have 1.5 laps of this route. I have no clue right now where a half a lap is going to end, so that will take a little bit of thinking about before we get to race 4. We have 3 power-ups as usual. It's the burrito, the truck, and the anvil. This course is basically flat except for the one point where it really isn't flat anymore, and that one really breaks groups apart. Race 5, Two Bridges Loop in Watopia. We haven't seen this route before on ZRL. It's 6 laps for the ABs, 3 laps for the Cs, Ds. That's going to make 2 different racing styles, I think, across the different groups. But let's see what actually happens. This is a course made up of a punchy hill or punchy hills, but no actual hilly KOMs. It's all sprint intermediates. This one is definitely going to be a fun, tough race. The three power-ups are feather, truck, and aero on this one. Race 6, Tour of Tewit Well. So we're over in Yorkshire, another debut course. In fact, there are so many debuts of new courses in Season 4 that it's pretty exciting to see. There's no flat at all on this course. It is all either up or down, no respite. There's only 1 intermediate per lap, and that's the Reverse Yorkshire KOM. This is a race for the lighter climbers in the group, I think. Certainly, I'm going to struggle on it. This is the Greatest London Flat Team Time Trial, a regular occurrence on both the Tuesday ZRL and the Thursday Team Time Trial. I hate this course. I think I've been pretty clear on that on previous recons. I hate it because it's all flat except for that lumpy bit as you're coming through Surrey and of course Northumberland, which you hit twice. And I don't know, my experience is that teams always struggle a bit on this one, but that's why we're here, right? This is a race for disciplined team time trialers. Because if you're not disciplined, by the time you get to those bumps in Surrey Hills, you are really just going to break apart completely. So just stay attentive as we get there. On to race 8, the last race in the open season. That is Countryside Tour. It's a points race, and this one is pretty crazy in terms of the length of the race. All groups do 2.63 laps of this, which apparently comes to 42 kilometers altogether. But that makes it extremely hard to predict exactly where the end of the race is going to be. So I'll put some thinking in that, and I'll push for some hints or tips from the WTRL guys. By my calculation, that puts us halfway up the KOM as a finish point, but since the overall summary sheet tells us we get 3 of those KOMs, that doesn't make any sense at all. So who on earth knows? Either way, Feather, Truck and Anvil are your power-ups for this. Alright, so those are your races. Let's jump over to the overall route schedule. I won't be racing in the first 2 because I'm off in Mallorca riding on real roads. But I hope I will race in all the others of the season. Either way, you'll have recon rides from me ready to go, and I look forward to seeing what the community can do this time. From now until I see you guys again, ride on.